Good morning. Today is Friday, February 23, 2024, and of course, it's also the last day of the working week. And my name is Winifred Weber, your host on the program Inside Nigeria. Thank God it's Friday. It's the last edition for the week. And of course, I have an array of newspapers for review on this show. We have Nigeria's most influential newspaper, Leadership, and The Punch, The Guardian, Daily Sun, and The Nation. These are the papers we are reviewing on today's show. Of course, normally as we do on the program, we like to flag off with Leadership, Nigeria's most influential. Leadership's leading story says hardship protesters loot truckloads of foodstuff in Niger. Hardship protesters loot truckloads of foodstuff in Niger. Go beyond promises, supporters tell president. Customs begins sale of seized rice, other items. National Economic Council targets price relief. I'll take that headline story once again. Hardship protesters loot truckloads of foodstuff in Niger. Go beyond promises, supporters tell president. Customs begins sale of seized rice, other items. National Economic Council targets price relief. That is the headline story today. Leadership Friday, Nigeria's foremost Friday newspaper. And we have the photo of the Vice Chairman, Leadership Group Limited, Michael Perry, presenting a Public Servant of the Year nomination letter to the Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji Ojo, in Abuja yesterday. Of course, congratulations to the minister. Beside that, we also have the story for that photo. Tunji Ojo, in reply to that nomination award letter, says Leadership Award call to better service. Leadership Award call to better service. Tunji Ojo. Beside that, we have Edo 2024. Ighodalo emerges PDP candidate as Shaibu claims victory. Above the masthead of Leadership, we have used Naira as only legal currency in Nigeria. Ned Nwoko, senator, current senator in the National Assembly, used Naira as only legal currency in Nigeria. Ned Nwoko. NAFEM, forest inflow rises by 11.7% as Naira weakens to 1,571 Naira per dollar. Don't forget to get your Le Vogue and all glossy, colorful style magazine. This Sunday is an section in Leadership Sunday. Le Vogue. For people with style, just get a copy of Leadership Sunday, where you have a copy of Le Vogue magazine. From the cover, we move to the page 3 of the paper, where we have our stand. Our stand is return to parliamentary system, how feasible? Return to parliamentary system, how feasible? This is the editorial today on Leadership. Our stand, of course, this is a developing story because the House of Reps have overwhelmingly endorsed return to parliamentary system of governance. Leadership in this editorial today says, how feasible is that? Of course, you want to find out what the editorial is all about. From that, we'll move to the back page of Leadership Friday, where we have conversation with Azu. He's writing on APC digging its own grave in Edo. APC digging its own grave in Edo. Of course, you are also aware of the developing stories in Edo State. Conversation with Azu is doing justice to that. Now the column, the editorial, the inside pages, the editorial, the front headline stories. For continuation of them, you can log on to the website of Leadership, www.leadership.ng. From Leadership, we move to Daily Sun. Daily Sun says food crisis, 30 billion naira to governors. You lied, Makinde tells Akpabio. Food crisis, 30 billion naira to governors. You lied, Makinde tells Akpabio. Caution Senate President against playing politics with Nigeria's dire situation. Beside the masthead of Daily Sun, ISWAP running parallel government with me, Niger local government chair. Hoodlums hijack protests, loot food items from trucks in Niger. Labour suspends strike. Senate passes Southeast Development Commission bill. Key 65-year retirement age bill for NAS workers. Arewa Economic Forum demands reversal of subsidy removal. Force move to institute state police. Edo Guba Ighodalo wins PDP primary. Deputy Governor Shaibu wins parallel exercise. How to end hardship by Afenifere. Please with Labour public against protest. Stop free float of Naira Olawepo hardship urges federal government. Insecurity. Wike Arase Igali suggests solutions. Police in Lagos Ogun begin joint patrol on Lagos Ibadan Expressway. The second leading story on the cover of Daily Sun today says hardship, stop clamour for coup, military wants. CDS vows armed forces will protect democracy. Obi Fort's manner of Abure's arrest. The story is on page 28 of Daily Sun. Obi Fort's manner of Abure's arrest. For continuation of these headline stories, inside stories, and of course the editorial and back page of Daily Sun, log on to the website www.sunnynewsonline.com. From Daily Sun, we move to the Punch. Punch's leading story says palliative palaver. Governor Stako Akpabio deny receiving federal government 1 trillion naira lifeline. Palliative palaver. Police Stako Akpabio deny receiving federal government 1 trillion naira lifeline. NGF says 1 trillion naira windfall untrue. Lagos Ogun, Benue, Katsina, Zamfara deny receiving 30 billion naira each. Food truck looted in Niger. Police warned against Ekiti rally. Lagos Ogun rollout relief. Then beneath that we have a picture which has the headline story: military police NEMA conduct search rescue drill in rivers. Defense Academy attack mastermind killed. Defense Academy attack mastermind killed. Military warns against coup. Kaduna Military Hospital shows ward as hemorrhagic fever kills 4. Kaduna Military Hospital shows ward as hemorrhagic fever kills 4. Manufacturing orders suffer as GDP slows to 3-year low. We move to the stories above the masthead of the Punch. Tinubu appoints new AMCON CEO. Agencies get 13 directors. Punch novelty match. Ekpo Agali urge fans to watch beautiful football. In quotes. Edo Ighodalo emerges PDP candidate. Shaibu wins parallel primary. These are the headline stories today on the Punch. For more, log on to the website of the Punch, www.punchng.com. From the Punch, we move to the Guardian. The Guardian's leading story says 15 years of insurgency, tales of woe for survivors, joy for repentant terrorists. 15 years of insurgency, tales of woe for survivors, joy for repentant terrorists. Of course, we have illustration beneath that headline story. We have total number of IDPs 3.6 million, out of school 2.65 million. IDPs in the Northeast 452,219 are households. 2.19 million are individuals. Of course, out of that we have women 24%, men 19%, girls 31%, boys 26%, and another 594 were recently set free by the Nigerian Army under Operation Safe Corridor. This brings the total to 4,272 of repentant terrorists that were reintegrated. Number of people killed by terrorists, about 35,000. Total released repentant terrorists, 4,072. 1,935 de-radicalized and released into society in Borno between 2016 and 2022. 1,543 graduated from Malam Sidi camp in Gombe State. These are the illustrations underneath that headline story today on The Guardian. 15 years of insurgency, tales of woe for survivors, joy for repentant terrorists. And 3 months after, military yet to release panel report on aero drone. There is also a news on the cover of The Guardian, which continues on page 3 of the paper. Beside that, we have furor over Tinubu's 30 billion naira to governors. Senate reps pass Southeast Development Commission bill. Fresh worries for Naira as FAC shares 1.149 trillion naira to federal government, states, local government areas. PDP factions produce Shaibu Ighodalo for Edo Guba poll. Hardship, Sanwo-Olu announces 25% slash in fares, other palliatives. Take steps to avoid planned protest. Afenifere test Tinubu, Labour orders. This story continues on page 11 of The Guardian. These are the headline stories today on The Guardian. For more, log on to the website of The Guardian, www.guardian.ng. From The Guardian, we move to the last paper on our menu this Friday, and that is The Nation. The Nation's leading story says President knocks PEMSEX for slowing down governance. President knocks PEMSEX for slowing down governance. Tinubu demands monthly key performance indicators. No to unacceptable delays. And in quote, I read, "Let us make our children's dreams come true. Why are we slowing that down? It is not just shameful, it is unacceptable. We made a pledge to bring our people out of poverty. You should not increase their vulnerability. Do not compound the tough situation with unacceptable delays." And end of quote. That is for the headline story. It's President knocks PEMSEX for slowing down governance. Underneath that, we have Akeredolu takes final bow in Owo today. Akeredolu, former governor, past governor of, just the late governor of Ondo State. Akeredolu takes final bow in Owo today. Lagos Ogun Customs unveil food, other palliatives. Earlier inaugurates task force on IDPs. Makinde attacks Akpabio. And we move up ahead just beneath the masthead of The Nation. Military one school advocates. Lassa fever case 4 at Army Hospital. And just above the masthead, Ighodalo wins Edo PDP ticket. Shaibu at parallel Congress. Cooking gas export may end to cut price. Priority shifts to domestic use. FAC's monthly cash hits 2.07 trillion naira. 1.155 trillion naira shared. 919 billion naira saved. So viewers, these are the headline stories today on The Nation newspaper. For more, log on to the website of The Nation. And from these, we end today's Inside Nigeria, which was brought to you on Leadership Television. At 12 today, we have news at noon. Do join us then. My name is Winifred Ugbebo. I look forward to seeing you same time next week. Here's wishing you a beautiful weekend ahead. See you.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last word